Welcome back, people of everywhere, for another session of R&R. And I know, I said that my next video would be an album review, and I'm getting to that. I have all my notes right here of the album that I'm reviewing. I'm getting to it. But I just watched the newest episode of Game of Thrones, episode 4 of season 7, and I just had my mind blown, and I have to talk about it. For those of you who are not caught up on Game of Thrones, turn this off, go watch it, have a nerdgasm, and come back. A quick summary of everything else that happened in the episode. Arya came back to Winterfell, it was all happy, Brandon was being weird and cryptic, Jon's trying to convince Daenerys to help him fight the White Walkers. They find out that they essentially just lost their battle at Casterly Rock. Daenerys gets pissed and just wants to go to the Red Keep and burn everything down and just take it. But Jon says no, because that would make her no better than the rulers she's trying to overthrow. She doesn't listen. So we cut to Jaime and Bronn as they're headed home in a giant caravan with their spoils of war, when Bronn notices that he hears an army headed their way. So the Lannister army lines up and just gets ready. But they are no match for the Dothraki that just bust through and just commit mass slaughter. As soon as I saw this huge line of horses and men, my jaw dropped. I was giggling like a schoolgirl who just ate her first pop brownie on a school night. It was brilliant. And as the Dothraki are on their way to the army, Jaime and Bronn are like, yeah, we got this, it's okay, we'll hold. And then, nope, Daenerys comes in on a friggin' dragon. And it is beautiful because the looks on all of their faces are just one of, yep, never mind, we're gonna lose. And the dragon just blows the fire and just blasts through everybody. People are running and screaming and crying and on fire, and it just warms my heart. Pun intended. The Lannister army looks so tiny compared to how many Dothraki there are. And the Dothraki are just brutalizing everyone there. Daenerys is just blowing the caravan away. Everything that the Lannisters had from their spoils is now burnt to ash. There are even shots of people burned to ash, and it's brutal, man. It is harsh. And what I really love about these intense fight scenes in Game of Thrones, or whenever they do the one-shot take, it's just the camera following someone around without cutting. I loved it when it did it with Jon during the Battle of the Bastards, when everything was just going down around him, and it did it again in this battle. And it just sucks you right into it, and you feel like you were following them around, and you might die at any second. Speaking of dying at any second, I could have sworn, I was sure that either Daenerys or Jaime or Bronn were going to die here. And for a split second I was like, no, they're not gonna do that. But then I realized, this is Game of Thrones. Anybody could die at any time. And I felt even more sure of this when Bronn just gets that giant harpoon gun. It just fires at the dragon. I was like, yep, that dragon and Daenerys are about to die. This is going to suck. But it just hits the dragon in the shoulder, and they start falling out of the sky. And I felt like I was right on that dragon with Daenerys falling out of the sky. This entire sequence was shot, edited, acted perfectly. And then when the dragon and Daenerys finally land, you see Tyrion up on a hilltop looking at the Lannister army just being burned to ashes and slaughtered. A Dothraki says to him, your people can't fight. And he sees Jaime about to attack Daenerys, and he says, don't do it. Don't do that, you moron. But of course, Jaime does. He goes at Daenerys with the spear, and I was like, this is where Jaime dies. Jaime is about to die right now. Because as he comes up on Daenerys, the dragon turns around, blows fire at him. Bronn comes up, tackles Jamie, they go into the water, they're sinking, and then in credits, I wanted to scream at the television. The only reason I didn't is because people are asleep in my house. I'm serious, this whole battle had me just on edge. I was ready for anything to happen. Really, this battle confirmed something for me that I was up in the air about here recently. When Tyrion is saying to Jamie off in the distance, don't do that, run away, save yourself, that really confirmed to me, I do care about Jamie. I want Jamie to live, even though I know that the Lannisters are the bad guys here. Jamie is such a well-rounded and layered character. He's a conflicted character, and it makes me care about him even though I don't want him to win. Since it ended with him just sinking in the water, I doubt they'll kill him there because that would really be an anticlimactic death for Jamie, which would suck. I really would put this up there with the Red Wedding. It was that impactful on me as I was watching it. And I really do think that it will have the same type of monumental impact on the overarching story and characters as the Red Wedding did. To everyone who saw the episode, what did you think about the loot train battle? Am I just overly fanboying over here, or did everyone feel as into it as I was? Let me know down in the comments. With all that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.